Our first speaker today is Joana DJ5YL, and I met Joana on the SS Rotterdam. It's a cruise boat in Rotterdam, built to a hotel, and sometimes we go there and do some CW and so on. And we met Joana and her husband operating the station, and I said, well, if you really want to do something special, come to Dwingeloo. Oh, you turned to... Oh, okay, yes.
You come to Dwingeloo. And then she said, well, that would be nice, because I'd like to be the first woman on the moon. Well, she is, but on only one band. But then, well, she's going to you. When I met Joana first time, she spoke a very, very funny language. Maybe, Jan, you can do that. You are good in this.
Yeah. You will explain that when I first met her, she said something like this.
The Microsoft.
Test 1, 2, 3. There we are again. We are jamming each other. So when I met her for the first time, she said, "Dichom Jan, kwatlo nach lechwani, YL SSB EME contact. Ha soch weg ich. Kwate kapla." This is Klingon. And she will explain why she told it. Are you with me?
Oh no. No?
Yes.
No? Yes. Okay. I have an answer for you, Jan. Jan Munnegoch wird Jolemech Tunadung Hol Hos Soch Kapla. I read before I was in Dwingeloo that Jan also speaks a little bit the Klingonian language, and I made a present to him. I gave him a book and said, you must learn the Klingonian language. And now I said to him, at the time there, I said, thank you for inviting me to the EME contact in Dwingeloo. I'm very happy that I can stay there. And now I said to him, the after-work dinner today, in the evening, I will test you if you have learned the book.
I think I'm gonna fail.
I'm a teacher. I will test you. I have my own. It worked. Okay. So let's start. Thank you, Dick, and thank you, Jan, for inviting me to speak here at the International EME Conference 2018. I'm very proud that I can tell you about my big experience to be the first YL EME 70 centimeters SSB in Dwingeloo. I must say something. First, excuse my English, I'm not perfect, but I have a big souffleuse, it's called Dick. Second, I ever say my OM, Delta Foxtrot 1 X-ray Charlie, is in real life a neurosurgeon. He is working with microsurgery in the brain and in the back. It's very difficult, it's sometimes impossible to have a success, but he is successful. And I ever say to him, the EME hands are the neurosurgeons of ham radio. They must work with microsurgery, with microwaves, very difficult, sometimes it's impossible, but it does function, it works. You have success, and now I'm sure you will love me. So third, I want to say I'm a YL in ham. I made my first license in 2011. My OM is licensed since 40 years, over 40 years in CW, and I made the license in 2011 and the big license in Germany in 2012. And then I recognized that it's very special. It's like you in the ham radio. It's very special to be a YL in ham radio. YL search each other over the earth. And they find each other over the world. Now I'm a member from several organizations from the Scandinavian YLs. We have also meetings all 2 years like you, and the French YLs, and I want to say you, we have next Saturday 1 week the expedition on an island in France, Ile de Normoutier, Echo Uniform 064. The call sign is Tango Mike 64YL, and if you want to catch an YL on air, you can search us. We have big equipment. We do all modes, but not EME. I'm so sorry. But I want to say you, if you want to catch an YL, it's not like the blue Mauritius stamp, but it's very rare and seldom. Round about the earth, 10% from the YLs are licensed, and 10% are YLs who are licensed, but only 2% are active. So it's very rare and seldom. And me, I am licensed. And I'm the first YL with EME 70 centimeters SSB. So I must tell you, YLs ever must speak. We have some good CW operators, but much SSB operators. YL must speak 5,000 words a day. OMs only 2,000. So please be patient with me if I take a little bit longer time as you want. I must speak. So I told you YL will search each other over the earth. And a few months ago, a Philippine YL contacted me, not with a QSO. I hope we have a QSO now in France. She said to me, Joanna, can I stitch your call sign? DJ5YL, that's my call sign. And I said, of course, you can do it. And then she asked me, Joanna, can I take a little YouTube clip on the channel with you? And I said, yes, of course, you can do it. And now I want to show you this little YouTube clip from Freeza, Delta Whiskey Free Tango Radio Zulu. She made this little YouTube clip for me.
YL CQ. This is Delta Whiskey Free Tango Radio Zulu calling young ladies and stand by.
today here, and she said to me she would be happy if you would do likes on YouTube for this video at her channel, likes. So before I go away with my presentation, I want to give you some tips to work with YLs. If you want to find an YL at the ham radio, I know you make EME. It's really seldom you will find a YL at the moon. But in normal ham radio, you can find a YL at the frequencies with 88. 7.088, 7.188, 40.288, 14.188. You ever can find their YL if you want to search her. And the second tip is I want to give you, don't ask an YL to her age. You will be murdered. You will be murdered. There are contests, you must give your age, and YLs ever give 00. Don't ask YLs to the age. And don't say to a licensed YL, XYL. You will be also murdered. So, yeah, okay. Now I want to tell you how I became a YL with EME. My OM had in contact in 2016 with the Papa India for Hotel Alpha Lima, the SS Rotterdam, with OCO, and CW, and they made a contact, and then OCO asked us, do you want to come to the museum ship? It's a big museum ship here with the shack here and the bridge, old museum shack. Also Dick is there inside, active. And OCO asked, do you want to come to ham holidays? And we said, okay, of course, 1 week. There's a cabin, we can sleep and so on and go on air there. We will do it in the old museum shack with the special call sign there. What? Geht nicht? Geht nicht? Ah, okay, it's good. That's the ship. It's an old museum ship, Papa India 4 Hotel Alpha Lima. It works before in the Holland-American line, and now it's a big museum ship, very nice to stay there and to make also ham radio in 50s, 60s style, renovation, very nice to be there in Rotterdam. That was the welcome crew. I think you know this guy in uniform. And that was Okko, and that was the welcome crew. And we were chilling and sitting and talking the evening before. What can we do? What should we do with the shack and the rules and so on? And Dick said, I'm working also EME. And my husband said, what you doing? Moon bouncing. Ah, okay. And I asked Dick, do you know, was there any YL on the moon? And Dick said, I think some YL from Greece on 2 meters. Yes, Vicky from Greece was on air with CW at SSB. I must ask Jan. So he asked Jan, and Jan said yes. Of course, there are some YLs from the United States and also some Scient YLs in Dwingeloo, and Daniela de Paulis, I think you saw her in Dwingeloo, at 23 centimeters, but not 70 centimeters. And at this moment, I was behind Dick like the devil behind his soul. I said to Dick, can we do an event? Can we make an event that I can go on air? Please ask Jan, I was behind him like the devil behind his soul, and Dick did a good job. That was the shack, we worked there, this Dick and this Okko. Some impressions from the ship there 1 week. I have ever pile-ups if I go on air, because YL and YL modulation and so on. And also the OMs are very, very nice, I must say, not so hard on air, and they let speak us. They let, we can have time, and they are very quiet and wait till I pick them up and so on. They are so patient in this moment. And then, so you can see here my pink headset. I have a pink headset from Heil. Rob Heil was happy and put me on his website. I waited 8 weeks from the United States of this pink headset. I was so happy. One night the heater was falling out, but hands are really hard. They can go on air with big clothes and hats and so on. Nothing can happen, the earth can break down, you will go on air. So now the big, I catched a dig, and we had a date, and we made it. The first QSO at 70 centimeters, it's SSB. No, I say you. We arrived at the Netherlands. You, I think, of many from you yesterday, at Friday, drove to Dwingeloo. So in the Dwingeloo we arrived at the hotel, and there was a crazy, not a ham, but also crazy. And he said to me, "Do you want to drive my motorbike?" I said, "Of course I do." And I drove the motorbike there. Okay, I said, it's funny. In the Netherlands, it's very funny. And that's a photo from me from the dish at the day. The weather forecast said 3 weeks before, cloudy, rainy, stormy, and I wrote Dick a mail, can I go on air to the moon? It's cloudy, rainy, and stormy. And he answers, don't worry, the dish is a miracle thing. Also works if it is cloudy or rainy or stormy, don't worry. But at the day we had the big event, it was 30 degrees, it was very hot, it was clear, and it was sunny. You remember, Jan? Yes, I was so happy that you had an airco in the shack. So no problem. A little bit history, because since I am the first YL, many club stations, many organizations, the International YL meeting and so on, and the Scandinavians asked me to talk about this event. And I ever make surroundings. I think you have heard many things at Friday, so I must speak many words, but not so many words. And I want to say, if you have a technical question to me, here is the main crew. Don't ask me. I am looking to the ham radio with my beautiful, flowery, pinky, and dreamy eyes. Yes, was built, renovated. I was very impressed when I heard that hams began with the renovation. The money came later, but hams were active to renovate this radio telescope. I was very flashed to hear this. But hams are crazy, you know. The cameras group, this is a group who are they're working with the dish. I think you have also heard about it. That was the chief engineer, the scientists from the Dwingeloo radio telescope in the past. Now the call sign Papa India 9 Charlie Alpha Mike. Grote Reber. I see the sparkling eyes from Jan, because he told me at this plate, Joanna, as the renovation was, I had the ash in my hand from Grote Reber, and I said, you never will have the ash again in your hand in your life. So I saw the sparkling eyes from Jan, and I thought, Oh, Claude Rewe, you are great. Joe Taylor, you know him very well. You have much discussions, I heard, with FT8. Yeah? But I read this. He was here in 2014, and I thought, wow. As a little YL, I am flashed. You saw also the radio telescope and the shack here. I was very proud. It was the air condition at this day there. There I am before. And I was also impressed about the moving of the telescope with the moon. It's very high weight and moving, and well, the hands did. The view from the shack to the top, and also the old screws there. Perhaps you have seen it in Dwingeloo. And that is Hor. It's is he the chief at time? Yes, he's the chief from the crew there. And Cor said to me, you can do this, you can do this, you cannot do this, and not do this, and not do this. And I said, of course, Cor, I will make all you want, I want to be that you are happy. I saw the machine, a ship machine for the moving, azimuth, and so on. And that was my supporting crew at this day. I was the princess there. I arrived. It takes around about 1 hour that the telescope was in position to the moon. Much engineers, much technique. I'm a YL. Sorry, I'm a YL. But this crew made it possible that I can go on air there. First, my OM, I must say 3 important men at this day. My OM, Dick and Jan. Also Harry, where is Harry? Here. Harry was sitting beside me and making some SAGE project at this day. And he was doing the job same as here as photograph. You saw, I think, Micha there, I'm not sure. Yeah, I saw some pictures. Cor, the chief, Hans is also here. Hans is not here. No, he's not here. But I saw him yesterday. Yes, and me. It took 1 hour roundabout to bring the radio telescope in position. And that I was also impressed. The focus box was also built by hands. I'm right, Jan? So it impressed me. I must say it to everybody from the world. The heart from the dish. The surroundings you saw more than me. I only saw it from the outside, but I heard you saw it from the inside, and that's the scientists. And we made also surrounding looking with Dick and his XYL Beatrice. And I saw Westerbork. And also you see the Pulsar and Astron and so on. Don't ask me about the technique. And the SAGE project. Harry was sitting behind me, near me at this day, and searched for extraterrestrial intelligence. And I never knew about it. I thought, what is Harry doing there? Some Martians or... And I thought if I hear something, but I didn't hear something. I was with my girls also in work. Also, the Daily Mirror was in the Dwingeloo, in Netherlands. Certain are aliens. They search for aliens in the Netherlands with the LOFA project. And also, that's him and me. We are bounded with the Klingonian speech now. Mark Okrand. So you have heard my speech to him at this day. And today in the evening, Jan, I'm sorry, I'm teacher. You will be proof. You will be tested by me. The day before we had a beautiful day with Dick and his XYL, Beatrice, my OM, in Orville Museums region. And I want to buy some klompen, the typical shoes from the Netherlands. And Dick showed me that are the best. And I fit it and it works. Now I have some klompen, but I can only wear them in the garden in the morning or in the evening because the klompen sound is very hard. Yeah. I see also cows there in the Dwingeloo and bicycles, typical Dutch things. So, and then the day starts. I said to you I was a princess at the day. I was very impressed that when I saw it was only a Kenwood Tango Sierra 2000 with 120 watts. Is it right?
The TS2000 only has 10 watts on 23, but up in the focus box we have a SSPA, and that makes 120 watts.
Okay, ask him. But I was impressed. I thought you put 5 kilowatt in the air and something to go to the moon. 88,000 kilometers, but now only 120 watts. I was impressed. Dick, jetzt müsstest du mal. A little film from this day. Das muss jetzt laufen. Geht das? Ja. Geht. Kommt schon gleich. You know this guy, and also this guy. And also this picture I painted.
Dat mag maar nooit zo'n verzeugen. Das ist die zentrale Achse, die aussteht ist. Das sind vier. Und das sind die westlichen Asien. Oben geht es auf in die Mitte. Die funktionieren. Das ist von Kurs
outside there are many snakes. I cried every time.
Dus we kunnen doen, zeg maar, dat de hand ons gedreven, afhouden, schweren. Ja, op de ene zijde, niet op de andere zijde. Dit is in positie waar, dan is dat mond, daar doe je het. Dus daar moet je eerst contact. Ja, dat is ook.
I am explaining how we hand-turned the dish in the first operation.
The favorite song there.
Isn't it nice? Maybe you also saw that I do also classical music. First Symphony Mahler, movement number 3. It goes like this. La 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 la. That's really Mahler 1, movement 3, and it says Father Jacob, but then in a minor key. And so, also serious, not only Father Jacob.
Q, Papa, India, 9, Charlie, Alpha, Mike. Q, Papa, India, 9, Charlie, Alpha, Mike. Q, Papa, India, 9, Charlie, Alpha, Mike, calling and listening.
So I announced it on the web, so now let's see what happens.
Q, Papa, India, 9, Charlie, Alpha, Mike. Q, Papa, India, 9, Charlie, Alpha, Mike. Q, Papa, India, 9, Charlie, Alpha, Mike, calling and listening. That was 23 centimeters, but I have first QSO with 70 centimeters. Report is 57258, 57258, 57258. Sierra Mike for India Victor Echo. Here is Papa, India 9, Charlie, Alpha, Mike.
Let's go.
Sierra Mike for India Victor Echo. Here is Papa India 9 Charlie Alpha Mike. Thank you. 458259 of the moon. I'm very at the first contact for a YL SSB EME on 70 centimeters. Thank you, Lars, and I give you many 88s over the moon. Sierra Mike for India Victor Echo. Here is Papa India 9 Charlie Alpha Mike. So thank you, Lars. 73, 88, and bye bye. So I'm married within Sweden. I'm married over the moon with Lars.
Thank you very much, and I think I will inform Lars that he was present in our meeting in this special way. I think he will be very, very obliged.
Yes,
Okay.
of course, because he must expect my 88s in real life.
That's right. I will tell him. I will tell him.
That's heavy.
I will
You
tell
want
him.
not make a divorce or something?
I will tell him. But now we have a special word for you. We will do that.
I will go on. It's no time? Only a few, but I want to show.
I'm generous. You are a YL. I give you a few minutes more, but that's so only until 1:45.
Okay, then I want to show you the film with Foxtrot 6 Echo Tango India. He put my QSO with him on Facebook, and I want to show it. Kannst du mal kommen? Wir müssen weitergehen. Und zwar...
This is a nice picture. Success.
Yes.
Where is,
Noch ein bisschen.
many, many more.
Yeah. Here. Yes. 2 minutes.
This is our friend Philip.
Papa Indiana, Charlie Alpha Mike, en Californie, Indiana Lune, sur 887 MHz. Papa India 9, Charlie Alpha Mike. You report 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. Papa India 9, Charlie Alpha Mike, Foxtrot 6, Echo Tango India. Roger. 73 good luck in the contest for Papa India 9, Charlie Alpha Mike, Foxtrot 6 Echo Tango India. Bye-bye. Voilà. C'était François-Louis via la Lune, Pays-Bas, Charlie Alpha Mike, aux Pays-Bas. C'est un petit peu complètement avec une chose. Allez, à plus tard.
Okay. I want to say, Foxtrot 6 Echo Tango India, we had the QSO there at this day, and I gave him 88s over the moon. And then he got a shitstorm at Facebook because he didn't give me 88s. Are you stupid? You have a La Madame over the moon and you gave her not 88s? That's not impossible. You do this. He had a shitstorm then. And I hoped he would be here today and he must give me the real 88s, but he isn't here. So, Jan said I must close now. Perhaps I can come to another meeting and go on. So, I have only some words. 73, 88, and bye-bye.
We have only one special final message. And that's Mashka.
That's Klingon and it means well done.